All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA, America's Helping Americans and AMP Live, American Mentee Program, AMP Live Media, VIP Execs, Realty, and Lending. Step into Excellence, our sponsors. Hopefully you're doing well today. Happy Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to be your host today for the AMP Live Real Estate Show. I'm Eric of AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America on track, together with you and others across the United States of America. That is our cause and mission. It's been our cause and mission for a while now. It's true to blue. It's true to my heart and all that other good stuff in regards to helping our fellow Americans, human beings. Doesn't matter, right? We're all humans. We are going for the same. We're all going for the same stuff to a degree. Just depends on how we get there, right? I heard something a long time ago that says, hey, you don't worry about how you get there. Leave that up to God. Just make sure you rock and roll, take action, get into what you need to get into. Move forward, right? Never stop. You're going to go up. You're going to go down, just like the ocean and the world. It turns. Everything's always moving. Everything's about frequency and cycles and patterns and all that good stuff. But I'll leave that for Mindset Money Monday. Today's Wellness Wednesday, right? So, hey, whether you're doing your yoga or doing your meditation or eating healthy or working out, going to the gym, swimming, hiking, whatever it may be, we need those things. It's what keeps the blood going, keeps life in your body and rocking and rolling. But yeah, I got my coffee, so I got to have my coffee and drinking my H2O water. That's a big proponent for me is water. What we're going to talk about today, so there'll be some things that are going to pop up here. You can click the links down below. I believe there's a variety of links. There's a promo that's going on until Thursday, tomorrow, midnight. Take advantage of it because it's going to be gone in October. Rocktober is here. It's going to be gone in October. I'm never going to do it again. And then we're going to roll into 2026. So the theme is gearing up for the rest of 2025 and gearing up for 2026. We'll do some housekeeping, make sure that everything's running. We've done it before where we're running, or maybe it's the camera's not on, or the recording's not on, or the sound is jacked up. So I'm just going to make sure everything is good to go really quick. And, okay, so we're good. We're recording live. Well, we're going to probably go about 15, 20 minutes or so, maybe 30 at the max. I'm going to share some stuff with you today. And then I'm going to have an offering for you. So check out the Facebook group. It's free. It's basically on sharing deals, working deals together, how to find deals in today's market. At the end of the day, you can find and hunt deals, but not everything is a deal. So we need to differentiate what is a deal and what is not a deal. Going to help you with that. A lot of the stuff we're changing up the program a little bit, not the actual program, but how we're going to be delivering our lives, webinars, bringing people in. We got some people that are going to be working with us in a manner of the high ticket sales. We are still hiring, so looking for acquisitions, dispositions, high ticket sales as well. And the people that are on board now, I'll say thank you for working with us. Love you. And working with us, period, right? So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for everybody that just gets involved in real estate. That is our jam. Had some conversations with a nice lady in regards to, hey, how things going, sharing the rock and rollness of, the past, the present, future, all that good stuff. And that's just, we get into it, right? I don't share a lot of things with certain people, but we started talking about it. It's like, what are your passions, right? What did you want to be when you grew up? Was it an astronaut, an entertainer, ballerina? Was it, a cop, an officer, a fireman? All those things that they programmed in the brain, right, as you're going to school, were the superheroes of that day. And now it's like Marvel. Obviously, you can't be like, Superman or the Hulk or Iron Man, things of that nature. I'll know pretty soon you might be able to do some Iron Man stuff, though, right? But I'm going to share some stuff with you. I believe there'll be some links down below for the Facebook group. Join. If it's not there, I'm going to post it in the chat. Definitely watch this all the way through, forward and backward. Do the likes and the loves and the shares. I'd really appreciate that. We appreciate that, especially with our sponsors, VIP Execs, Realty and Lending. Step into excellence and helping with the video and all this good stuff and the editing and things that go with this. We appreciate that. But if you want any information on that, that's the traditional real estate side with the brokerage, listing, buyers, lending, all that good stuff. On the public sector, then I can connect you. If you're interested in either hanging your license or you need someone to help you find properties, investment properties, commercial properties, single family properties, or you're just, hey, seeing this video, You go, man, what is this about? What? Hey, then you're listening. Let me know. I'm going to pull up a link in a little bit, and it's going to share on there. You can get into the ecosystem, scan the QR code, and you can search for properties in beautiful Southern California, and just go from there. But at least you know that you'll have a professional and an advocate that's going to help you, right? Find a property in today's market, or get your property sold in today's market. That's been the thing, right? It's been a challenge for a lot of real estate agents and buyers and sellers trying to put their properties on there and getting their stuff sold. And it's, hey, some areas are rocking and rolling and flying off the shelf. Others are like, my God, what's going on here, right? What do we need to do to sell this house, right? And, put some gold in the cookies, I don't know. And but at the end of the day, I believe that it does come down to how you market the property, the real estate agent, and being able to connect with the other agents and having that synergy to be able to know what the seller wants and what your client wants to get the thing done. That's kind of not happening. I'm seeing a lot of that out there. Not to shit on any agents or brokers or even investors or buyers and all that good stuff, but it's out there, right? We just need to step up our game. If you do that, you're going to blow away everybody in your neighborhood. You're going to blow, I guarantee it. Trust me on this. You'll blow away people in your neighborhood, in your own backyard, or wherever you're doing business. Just do more than what you're paid to do, and you will always, one, have a job or a gig or a career, or just over deliver and cross your T's and dot your I's. The devil's in the details, and you'll kick ass off over anybody and everybody in your area. And that's what we're about. That's the Amp Live method, by the way. And that's what we do with AHA, Amp Live, the American Mentee program. The only program of its kind. We train and mentor you and others across the United States of America. But today we got something very, very special. It's a challenge, a 30 days to a deal challenge, 30 days to a deal challenge. And you're going to learn not just wholesaling. You're going to, in that little 30 days, you're going to learn what? You're going to learn how to work a deal, find a deal, take it from a lead to appointment to an offer to a deal to COE, close of escrow. And whether it's a wholesale deal, fix and flip deal, buy and hold deal, and we're going to sprinkle on some creative real estate investing, right? And yes, some people say, you say potato, I say potato, but trust me on this, you're going to want to learn this stuff. It is the future of real estate. It's where the market is turning and moving to. Now, back when I got started, it's a little bit different. And even others, my mentors, before that got started, there has always been creative real estate investing in some manner. Everybody calls it certain things. Back when I got started, there was no such thing called wholesaling, right? That's social media there. Just gave it a nice, lovely, beautiful word, a simple word, kind of like Metallica. Or, if you notice, all bands have like one word, right? Except for maybe Van Halen, right? I don't know, that's two, right? Stuff like that. But it's simple and you understand it and it's to the point and they push it out there. That's part of the process. You become a bird dog, a wholesaler, then you get into creative real estate investing. You're either going to buy, build out your brand, and fix and flip and buy properties and hold properties. But then you're going to run out of money. So you start going, man, I need to figure out how to leverage property. Creative real estate investing comes to the table and it'll be your savior. And it is now the future of real estate, thanks to social media. And there's some good peeps out there promoting that and doing it. And then there's others that are not so good, right? It is what it is. Just got to show up to the party. 90% of it. Hey, how you doing? Showing up to the party. 90% of it is showing up. 99% is mindset. And it can destroy you. It can hammer you, right? If you don't have people in your corner. All right. So keep on rocking. Oh, well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm going to share some stuff with you and then I'm going to change it up. And talk a little bit, a couple of things that I think are going to help you. First and foremost, you're going to have deals. You're going to want deals. And with this today, if you jump aboard the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, there should be a link down below. You can book some time if you're not quite ready and you have questions. And I'm going, man, I have some questions. Guys, gals, remember, guys and gals are in this business, right? Everybody from 18 to 81 are trying to get into the creative real estate investing business or just the investment business period or real estate. Or maybe, there's people that reason they get into real estate and get their license because, hey, they retired. They retired a couple of times, or maybe they had a couple of careers. And I love real estate. I love decorating. I love finding properties, whatever it is. And then decide to become a real estate agent. And then maybe do other things, right? The youngsters are getting in it for the wholesale to move quickly, to get those dollars, maybe to move into, other stuff like AI or tech and things of that nature. And then the midsection, 30s, 40s, somewhere in there, maybe, they're like, hey, I want to build a career. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of the J-O freaking B, and I want to do something else. And then you got your 40, 50, 60-year-old people, right? They're like, I've always wanted to do real estate, but I'm not sure if I want to get a license. I think I like this real estate stuff. I bought and sold a couple houses before. And what's this wholesaling stuff all about? I don't know, do I want to look into it? Do I not want to look into it? But like I said, 18 to 80, it's for everybody. But it is a little bit of a learning curve. There are some things it's a lot, I shouldn't say a lot easier now, because everything takes work, right? Being an entrepreneur takes work, and you got to have the wherewithal to get through it and past it. It's not like a JOB where you just show up, you do what you need to do, and you get a paycheck. That's different, right? You have to earn your paycheck here. You got to form and build a business. You always got to think franchise, think business, think processes and systems. I'm not going to bore you with all the details because it's very simple. It could be as simple as 1, 2, 3, right? Finally, get the leads, get the deals and negotiate, close the deals. Either close them yourself or have other investors and build your investor database. And then there's some, hey, we're doing it now, and we got a lot of properties that are going to be they're coming down the wire, subject to existing financing, things of that nature. And if you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want a hammer. I don't want to pick up a hammer. I don't want to do any rehab stuff. I just want to write a check and get a check back. We call those friendship deals. If you're interested in that, definitely reach out. We'll touch bases, and we'll see if we're a good fit. Plain and simple, okay? First and foremost, too, as well, right? This is for entertainment purposes. I'm not an attorney, all right? We're not attorneys. We're not bookkeepers. We're not CPAs. We're not financial analysts either, right? So if you like this, like, share, and love, we'd appreciate it. Definitely get in the chat, reach out, do a DM, send us deals, send us your questions. Go join the Facebook group. It's free, right? Free for you to go ahead and do. And we're going to be doing a lot more of that free stuff, right? I shouldn't say free because nothing's free in life. Someone had to pay for it. We had to pay for it, right? Others, and then, from people and my mentors, they had to pay for it, and I figure stuff out from them moving forward, right? Excuse me. Woo! Gonna need a little bit of water there. This is always live and uncut, by the way. All right, there's a cool book that I've been reading. It's a bit of an old one. It says The Magic of Thinking Big. Pretty cool stuff in here. Pick it up. Has some good, awesome information in here that, if you're on that journey of self-help and awakening and trying to figure out, man, where do I need to be? Why am I stuck? How do I get unstuck? Where do I want to go? And things of that nature. This is going to help you. It's not just the magic of thinking big, but it's the principles behind it. Kind of like Think and Grow Rich. What are the principles behind Think and Grow Rich, right? It's based on character. It's based on the Mastermind Alliance, based on definiteness of purpose, and a bunch of other things, right? There's 17 principles that you need to develop over time that others have done that are millionaires and billionaires, right? And you just absorb it. Go with the Sam Walton. Take what you like, reverse engineer it, and make it your own, right? Same thing with music and everything that's out there, right? Everything's going to be a little bit different, but music is music, right? To a degree. Same thing with business, again, to a degree, right? So you're not going to, unless you're going to be the one man show or the one woman show, that's different, but that's cool because look, 1, 2, 3, 4 deals a year, right? In 1 year can change your freaking life. I promise you that. It will change your life, right? You'll think differently if you keep on taking it and moving forward, right? And getting a taste of that. And then going, man, you know what? I love this. I want to keep on moving forward. And then you start, moving in that direction. Or maybe it's just, I got my career. I'm cool. 1 deal every quarter, 4 deals a year. It's still going to change your life. It's going to change your trajectory and your legacy just from real estate. And I'm going to share those beautiful, lovely, proprietary things that only about 1 to 3% of American investors know how to do and use. And there's no bullshit there because once it's here, no one can take it away from you. That's what I've always used to say several years ago, even doing these lives, been doing them for a while. And today is a special day, or I should say a special month for Rocktober. And with Rocktober, the bottom line is that I want to share this with you. Check out that link. I'm going to pull it up in a second, but we're just go through a couple of these slides here, right? And I want to go ahead and share this with you. So from newbie to deal maker in 30 days, is that possible? Yes, it's possible, right? I know for a fact it's possible because I've been training and mentoring others. Not to mention, for me, it took me 4 months, right? That's the difference. But I also spent 16, 18 months building out a system, building out the brand, building out the contracts, and everything that a business would need without having to just buy into a franchise or a business and go do it. Business in a box, whatever you want to call it. Had to build everything from freaking scratch and then learn everything. A giant learning curve, right? How to talk to the sellers, how to know what to say and what not to say, how to underwrite deals, how to break down all that stuff. we're going to we do this very quickly because it's all based on muscle memory, right? Yeah, some videos and PDFs and then some meetings, but our goal is to help you get a deal or deals, right? How do you go from a newbie to rocking and rolling and making deals in 30 days? It's possible, right? We had a young man, he's in Texas, it's going to do really good when he gets, some stuff out of his head and focuses and, hey, I believe in him. We believe in him. He just needs to believe in himself, maybe at the end of the day, a little bit more, and then take the leap of faith and know that we got his back as long as he has our back, right? But he ended up getting the deal very quickly. I believe, I don't know, don't quote me on this, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days after our surfing for deals, kind of like what I'm going to share with you today. Surfing for deals is just like driving for dollars. But the main component here is the mission is the submission. What the hell does that mean? Very easy, right? It's getting the information from the seller using the AMP Live method to be able to make a determination whether this is a deal or not a deal, because you're not going to be alone. We're going to help you underwrite those things, right? And then help you get the contract out to them. And then lock that son buck up and show you the art of walking the house, because there is the art of walking the house. I don't care what anybody says. There's an art to it. The longer you're in the property, pro tip here, the longer you're in the property, the bigger and better the contract's going to be. And you have a better chance, and you're building a relationship and befriending these sellers so nobody comes to try to circumvent. Because if you don't build that relationship super solid, it takes another jabroni investor to go, hey, cancel that contract, I'll pay you an extra $10,000. And the seller will do it because they haven't built that relationship with you. I'm going to help you build that relationship. I'm going to show you how to do that because it's super important. They're going to go with you. I'm going to share with you, too, on how to train them as well. Yes, train the sellers so they become your advocate because you're doing something for them. You're helping them. You're getting them out of a spot. But if you don't do that, then, they can turn on you on a freaking dime and then sell the property underneath you. It really sucks. But, hey, sometimes people are unscrupulous, right? Their moral compass goes out the door when there's money involved or things, or just, hey, you know what? They don't build that relationship. That's not what we do. If anybody that works with this, you got to have integrity, you got to have loyalty and communication. Communication can be broken down it can break, but then it can be repaired. Integrity and loyalty, once those are broken, I guarantee it, I won't break them. We won't break them with you. But if you break them, hey, don't call us and all that other good stuff. Be gone. Good luck to you. You're going to be out of business anyways, right? That just does not work. In the universe, the universal law of this world, right? And God and all that good stuff, you have to do those things. That's why we're kind of maneuvering, because I see where the market's going. If you want to get my Erick report, shoot me a DM and I'll get you the Erick report based on what I think is going to transpire in the next 5 years. And then moving into, past 2030 and what's going to transpire with the industry of real estate and all that good stuff. Because when you have hindsight's 2020, I'm just going to share those things based on cycles and trends. And hey, go for it. There's also going to be some stuff down below. I believe if you watch this all the way through, there should be a link down there. We're going to send you a link, or at least, join the webinar. We do have one coming up tomorrow at 7 p.m., I believe it is. And we're going to show you how to dominate your area with creative real estate investing. And yes, there'll be an offering for you to come aboard our one-on-one mentoring program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America. Done with you and done for you program. And we're going to have some special stuff for you that I'm going to share with you tomorrow. I probably have some special guests as well, possibly. And then we're going to do some training, okay? But for today, definitely, it ends at midnight, I believe, on Thursday night. Thursday night, midnight, it's going to be done. Take advantage of it. I'll bring I'll bring up the little QR code to share that with you. But I do want to share this with you as well. This is super important, right? And don't take it personal. If you watch this video, are you a closer or just a daisy chainer? Now, if you're new, you're going to go, what the hell is a daisy chain? Okay. And then if you're not, you're going to know, well, are you a closer? Well, I'm trying to close, but it's hard to close. So I'm trying this JV stuff. I'm trying this and that. And you're trying all kinds of stuff. I always use the analogy of like going out hunting. I remember I went out hunting, God rest his soul, with my father-in-law, lovely, awesome man. Thank him for his service, World War II veteran, hero, and all that good stuff, right? He had some awesome, he was just a good guy. But it was the first time going to the Midwest. I'm all suited up. I got my hat on and my camis, and I got the gun all lined out. Had to put some deer piss on the bill of the hat. I'm going, dang, this shit's disgusting. Now, if I was hungry, I go out, shoot that deer and do whatever you got, chase it and, cut it up and eat it, right? Now, don't take that personal or, whatever. But the bottom line is that we're out hunting, we're doing our thing. Man, where's the deer at? Where's the freaking deer? Moral of the story is this. He said he was cool about it. I said, look, okay, we didn't shoot any deer. We saw some deer. We didn't catch them. But he goes, hey, go for it. We'll fire up that gun, right? Let's go. Pat, 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 pat. Just for the hell of it, so we can shoot off some ammo. Now, even when we were hunting, so here's the moral of the story: is when we were hunting, you can, you're hunting for deer. If you know what to hunt for, you got the right rifle and that stuff, you'll probably catch a deer, right? And then other times, you may just be, hey, I'm trying to hunt a deer. Fuck it, I'm going to shoot a squirrel. Hey, I'm going to go for a rabbit. I just want to shoot the gun. Bap, 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 bap. Kind of like what he allowed me to do, which is it okay? Can I shoot the gun? Is it okay? Yeah, go for it. Boom, boom, boom. We started shooting. It was fun. But at the end of the day, I didn't catch anything, right? So the lesson here is stop spinning your wheels. Stop trying. You got to go for a target, right? We're here to help you build that target so you can do what you need to do to get the target, which is a deal, right? I always like to call it a bag of gold. Once we lock it up, you got a bag of gold. Now let's rock and roll and get it sold in the open market and turn that into some mean green cash to put into your bank account. That's the beauty of this, right? Same thing if you're going to go hunting. You gotta shoot the deer, right? You got to shoot the deer. And if you don't shoot the deer, then you starve. You don't eat. So our goal is to help you eat. Our goal is to help you hunt. Our goal is to help you figure out what your target is, whether it's single family properties. Hey, I just want to start off and do some wholesaling, make a couple of bucks. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I want to buy and hold. Maybe I get into family or multifamily. Who knows, right? But are you a deal? Are you a deal closer or just a daisy chainer, right? And that's going on a lot, right? And people get frustrated. I see Facebook posts, people talking all kinds of shit. This, that, stop this, stop that, do this, do that. It's been going on for years. Social media has been here for what? Since 2008, 9, 10, or whatever. It's been going on since then. Even before that, when there was no social media, there wasn't the daisy chain effect. It was the circumvent effect, right? They go around your back to try to steal your deal. Go around your back to try to steal your deal. That still happens as well in today's market, depending on how aggressive the market is, right? But this is my goal. My goal is to turn you in to help you become a closer, not a daisy chain type of wholesaler investor, right? You don't want to be a daisy chainer, right? You want to go after your own deals, build your own buyers list as well, right? And I'll show you how to do that, and then close those deals, build relationships with the buyers in your area, and understand and go after those deals. Because when you have a deal, you got control. When you don't, you're just daisy chaining other people's deals, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and hopefully you'll get a deal. And there is a method to the madness. It does work for certain people. They will take all those deals, they'll build a network and the buyers, and they'll go ahead and get deals, and they'll send them through. They're also papered up with whoever they're trying to daisy chain those deals with, or call them a joint venture. Joint venture is cool, but a joint venture is just that, a joint venture, right? A joint venture partner. Not someone says, yeah, take my deal. Then you're just a marketer marketing someone else's deal, and you shouldn't even be negotiating that stuff because there are things that you can and cannot be doing, right, in the open market. That's why you need to control the deal. You need to control the deal so then you can dictate and say and negotiate what you need to negotiate to get it sold. And then build a buyer's list, because when you have a bag of gold and you have a juicy deal, buyers will come out of the woodwork, okay? And then even if you don't sell it, people go, whoa, okay, well, look, that didn't work, or this and that. Look, the bottom line is those are buyers. That deal brought you buyers. Now get off your Yankee Doodle Dandy and start hunting deals for them, right? And you have to show up to the party. You got to do it, right? You can't do, hey, I did a little bit of posts. I ask people all the time, how many calls you make? Sometimes they don't want to tell me. And then they finally do. I'm like, well, you got to do a lot more than that. How many text messages you do? You got to do a lot more than that, right? How many doors you knock on? What's going on over here? Who are you talking to? Oh, what type of marketing are you doing? Oh, I'm doing free. Elbow grease. That's fine, but you have to be tenacious as shit to be able to get those deals. It'll happen, but it's a lot of work. And we're trying to eliminate. I'm going to help you eliminate all the bullshit, cut off all the fat. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes, which is a lead to an appointment, to a deal, or I should say to an offer, to a deal, to COE, close of escrow. That is the flow, right? That's the Amp Live method. And we use the Amp Live method to, one, surf for deals, find those deals, off-market deals, right? For sale by owner type deals. And we'll touch bases on a little bit of data on a few other things, right? Because everything, I call them verticals, right? Verticals. Verticals are just what? Move this over here. Verticals are marketing, different types of marketing. Let me put this over here. You see my mug? Make it a little more personal. Put a little caption down here. What caption we got for today? Today is Wellness Wednesday. So hopefully you're doing well and you're rock and rolling and taking care of yourself. Maybe we'll do. There we go. Love this platform. It's pretty cool. It's Wellness Wednesday in the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Let's rock down the little ticker down here. What are we going to do for today? Okay, let's do this. We'll put our sponsor, VIP Execs, Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence. Powered by Amp Live Media. Sponsored by VIP Execs. Hashtag it. You can also hashtag Get Eric Paul Live as well. Watch all the videos. We're streaming live on several platforms right now. Definitely get into that group. We appreciate it. It's growing. Thank you for posting your stuff. There's some cool deals in there. Definitely go after it and check them out. Go join. It's free. But we do have an offering for you. And right now, hey, everything right here. If you want to communicate, you want to talk, you want to work deals, let's do it. Okay. But there's also, hey, if you want to get into my challenge to you is 30 days to a deal challenge, then there'll be a link down below. I'm going to bring it up in a little bit. We'll see, what are we on time here? 26 minutes. We'll go with maybe 4 or 5 minutes. If you got any questions, I'm going to throw my rock and roll thing in here. Rock and roll. And I believe we have, let me see. Where is it at? Let me see if there's some surfing for deals. We have this here. It's going to be in the post down below, I believe. But there's a live webinar to show you how to dominate your area. I'm going to put this in here as well. It's going to YouTube only, not Facebook. Okay, interesting. Subscribe to get exclusive benefits. All right. Interesting. That must be an older setup. Okay, so that's there. See what else we got here for you. For watching, appreciate it for watching all the way through. I got our surfing for deals. I want to share this with you. There it is. You can opt in for that. It's absolutely free. It's going to help you explode your phone, email, text with leads using copy and paste methods, the elbow grease if you're tight on dineros and dollars, as they say in the hood, right? Fedia. That's old stuff, right? Kind of sharing my age with you. Let me see what we got here. But there's deals that are rocking and rolling, pre-foreclosures, NODs, NOTs. There's a lot of things happening right now. Let me do something really quick. I have a great one. Definitely reach out, touch bases. We are looking for properties in Southern California, as well as Texas, the Texas Triangle, Missouri, Ohio, Florida, Montana, Tennessee, wherever we have a mentee, or wherever we decide that we're wanting to go in and buy property, single family, multifamily, doesn't matter, some commercial stuff. If you have it, definitely send it down the wireless, work a deal. Yes. And then, I'm talking about the daisy chain thing earlier. No, I'm not being a hypocrite in any way, but it's JV. JV means joint venture partner, right? Not take a deal and then, paste it all over the place. And hopefully that's going fishing. I get that. Right. But go fishing with your own deals. I will help you. We will help you. 30 days to a deal challenge will help you get a deal. So then you can build your buyers list and you can sell those deals off in the open market. Take that information, run with it. Give us a little testimonial if you feel that we paid it forward with you. And if not, that's okay too. And at the same token, you might say, hey, man, I love this. I want more. Then we'll open up the doors. We'll see if there's if it's a good fit for our one-on-one mentoring program, and we'll talk about that as well. Okay. But in the meantime, definitely take advantage of that. The Amp Live Real Estate Show. Your host, Eric, of the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Durr. Okay. So Warzone Properties. Here's why investors are jumping in. Right now, this is several years ago too. Right. They had Warzone Properties in the Midwest and shit. I wouldn't be thinking, man, who the hell would live in that? It's insane. But there's properties like that, right? So Warzone Properties, and you say potato, I say potato. Turnkey for one investor to another may be different, war zone is one thing to another, right? So for me, a war zone property is going to be something that's taken down to the studs. It's not in the greatest area, or it could be in a great area. Not a great, I shouldn't say great area, just war zone areas, meaning there's a lot of properties that are probably in a rental market, and I'm not into that, but there are investors who like that studded stuff down to the studs and foundation issues and roof issues. I'm like, just tear the son of a bitch down, right? In California, anyways. But in the Midwest or other locations and cities, people are going after war zone properties. Not my thing, but they're there. If you can get them at 20, 30 cents on the dollar, people go, what? How's that possible? Yes. Make the offers. What do you have to lose? You have absolutely nothing to lose, right? But you got to get the information so you can at least, put something on the table and explain to them why you're offering what you're offering. It's really that easy. It's called the Amp Live method, right? The art of the deal. If you learn to do that and you ask enough questions and open-ended questions and tie downs, the seller will literally share with you on how to provide a solution to them. And if you do that, that's called the mission is the submission. That's the topic for today, right? The mission is the submission. What is that? It's getting all the information that's needed, putting a submission, getting all the, that's what we do anyways, push a button, submission, then our team gets it. We start underwriting. Where's the money? What are the exit strategies? How can we help this particular seller? Are they in a pre-foreclosure situation? Is it a divorce? Is it tax? Did they buy a house and they couldn't afford it? Did they buy a house and think they're going to fix it up and all of a sudden it's not working? Man, we're running out of money. This happened. Life happens. A lot of things can happen. Job relocation, right? That's happened. We're working on some of those. We're working on job relocations. We're working on NODs, NOTs, notice of defaults, notice of trustee sales, probate stuff, right? Tax stuff, anything under the sun that's a creative deal or a distressed situation. We're able to go in there and provide solutions. Now we can help you very quickly. That's the beauty about what we do when it's one-on-one, right? Or even some of the training with the videos and the coaching. And I believe with this, I think that's 7. We'll be back at 7 p.m. And I'm going to share with you, right, what we're going to be rocking and rolling on Thursday. But I'm going to come back at 7 p.m. and we're going to talk about the Done With You and Done For You program. It's the one-on-one mentoring program. I'm going to share all the things that we're going to offer, right, to you and to help you build your business. But this is just for going, I just need to get a deal. I want to get a deal fast. I need some help. I need to get into this business. And we're going to help you structure that and put that little target together with you and help you execute and go from lead to appointment to offer to deal to close of escrow, okay? That is the whole goal at the end of the day, okay? So let's keep on rocking and rolling, moving forward here. Let me put my mug back up there. There we go. Let me see what we got on the next one here. Did the war zone properties repeat banner. I want to say we got to put a little commercial there for VIP execs, realty and lending step in excellence. Let me go ahead and put that QR code so you can scan that QR code and on some property. Free. Courtesy of VIP Execs Realty and Lending Step in Excellence. Awesome, beautiful, lovely stuff. So I did share a book. Definitely go out there and get that book. Read it. It's awesome. There's some marketing that's going on too. It's actually still sitting on my desk here with some of these envelopes, which are cool. Do some direct marketing, but there's always a way to call them all verticals, right? If you can afford it and you get to that point, that might be your 4th or 5th vertical. Or some people like to start off right out of the gate, just mailing postcards and trying to narrow down the postcard and the letter. And that works. That was last year, I think it was, I believe, chatting with a gentleman in the Midwest, or not Midwest, but like Fresno, Central California. He's knocking it out. He just said reverse engineered some stuff, put a postcard together, test, making the phone calls, doing the text, and sending out those postcards. And he got it down to like very, very cheap. And, he's getting traction, right? Maybe only doing, a couple thousand a month, which is cool because usually other people are spending, $10,000, $15,000 or more popping out those postcards to find deals. Is it worth it? Sure, if you can afford it, right? So, I'll share some of that stuff with you. But VIP Execs Realty and Lending, I'll say thank you to our sponsors. Definitely scan that QR code right there. Go ahead and scan the QR code right there. Boom. Let me put my mug back up so I can do the big circle. Let me see what we got here. There we go. Scan the QR code. Whoop, scan that one. And then also over here, you can scan that QR code, I believe. Let me put these back on. You can join the live, right? I believe you can join the Facebook group right there. And then this right here, you can scan that. start hunting property in Southern California if you're in California. But if you have, if you're in a different state, hey, I get it. Keep on hunting, keep on rocking and rolling. I'm going to go ahead and move to the next little thing I want to share with you. It's yes, mortgage for millennials. For you young cats, guys and gals thinking, man, I can't afford a property, inflation, this and that. It's all bullshit. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Stop listening to the bullshit on the TV and the news. Yes, or Twitter or TikTok or whatever. Yes, that's what it seems to be. TikTok is the news, right? Instagram is where youngsters go for their news. I get it, right? But can't believe everything that's on there. So the interest rates are dropping. Oh my God! All right, let's go buy. Or maybe they don't want a house. Yeah, go get a condo, right? Go get get a duplex. Get a triplex. Get a quad, right? Buy it on FHA. We can help you with that, especially in California or anywhere in the United States of America to a degree. But you can go and buy something, okay? But I just wanted to share that with you. And others, I don't care. You don't have to be a millennial. You can be 18 to 80. Go buy a piece of property, create an asset and things of that nature, or maybe it's your forever home. Who knows, right? But there's our little 30-second or 40-second commercial for AMP Live for actually VIP execs, realty and lending, step into excellence because you deserve to call a place your home. It's true. Now here it is. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to take the American Mentee program. I'm going to challenge you to getting a deal within 30 days. Scan that QR code right there, okay? Once again, you can scan the QR code, but that's to book some time with myself and my team, see if we're a good fit or you got questions. I'm going to put up a QR code where you can just tap into it. Yes, it's not free, but you can jump into it. It's going to expire at midnight, I believe, on Thursday. Take advantage of it, right? It's 30 days to a deal. It'll pay itself back for the cost of rocking and rolling and playing with us at the end of the day and getting into the business. I'll put this back up here again so I can see if I can do that right there. There it is. Scan the QR code right there. Whoop! Scan some time with us. And if you want to jump into the group, that's another group, sub 2 group. Scan that and go ahead and jump on that. All right, so that's just some of the marketing that we're going to share with you. This is absolutely free for hanging on. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. For hanging on, it's called Surfing for Deals. Help you explode your phone. It's going to and email and text with deals. It's called Surfing for Deals. It's instant access. Not going to cost you $1,500. You have the videos, the PDFs, the templates to go out and do that. You get inside that Facebook group, and we'll show you how to do it. You can bring those deals in, and when you get those deals, you can post them in the group, right? Or we may even send them to us, and we may even buy them from you, okay? After we underwrite them, and we'll work with you exclusively just for watching, okay? But scan that QR code. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up right now. I'm just going to share one more thing with us, right? There's our team, obviously. Lock in, and definitely, hopefully we can help you out in some manner. Things are changing. The market is shifting and changing. Let me go back up here. We're going to go. You can hashtag get Erick Paul, the art of the deal, creative real estate investing, or I like to call it the AMP Live method. Definitely reach out. Let's chat. Let's touch bases. I'm going to pull this up here. This is the gist of it. I'm going to show you. I'll share with you how important it is to find those deals. And then you're going to want to, I'll put this back up here as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull this up here. This is only good until Thursday, midnight. And then it's going to be gone forever. 30 days to a deal challenge, or just the price is going to go up, right? So I'm going to pull that up right here. Scan that QR code. You can, and as little as $97 a month. If you can't afford $97 a month, I will say you got that. It's in your couch. It's in your Starbucks. It's in your bagels. It's in your little lunch at McDonald's and stuff like that. But you can do it. 97 for as low as $97 a month, you can jump into this, and we're going to help you rock a deal. Get your first deal. It's going to pay for itself. You're going to be in profit mode. Okay, depending on where you're at. So definitely take advantage of it. No fluff, no bullshit. I despise that stuff. It happens, right? Some people want drama. I'm not into drama. I don't like any of that stuff. I want to keep the frequency rocking and rolling and keeping it positive and keeping you fired up and motivated, because when you're fired up and motivated, we're fired up and motivated, and that just rocks all the way around. So no theory, no fluff, just real estate deals in action. That is the goal. Scan that QR code right there and put it up right there. Scan the QR code. You can also join the Facebook group on the right-hand corner right there. I believe, let me go ahead and do the arrows again, right? Scan the QR code right there to join. If you have questions, DM or reach out. You can jump into that Facebook group right there. And if you have questions, DM, and we'll get them answered for you. Like, what exactly comes with it? How does this work? Blah, blah, blah. But scan the QR code. We'll get you rocking and rolling. You can fast forward, watch it backwards and forwards and all that good stuff. If you have questions, reach out to myself and my team, and we'll get rocking and rolling. Tomorrow, we're going to have a webinar at 7 p.m. We're going to talk about dominating your area and how you can dominate your area, yes, with the American Mentee program, as well as the Amplified Method, and show how that's all going to work and what it all entails, and whether it's for you or not, and vice versa. But definitely jump on there for the information that we're going to share. Okay, we're going to be sharing stuff that's proprietary to a degree, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you enlighten your mind of going, man, what is this? This is a bigger picture of this whole business. At the same token, I believe Friday, we're going to be doing some training in-house with the team members and things of that nature. Any appointments we have with mentees and things of that nature, you know who you are. Rock and roll. Let's keep on rocking. I want to say thank you to all past, present, future mentees of America. We're also looking and hiring, like I mentioned before. So definitely reach out. Acquisitions, dispo, and high-ticket sales. I'm going to introduce you to a few of our team members, right, for the high-ticket sales, as well as acquisitions and dispo. Probably Friday for Friday highlights, because we're going to come on Friday. Thursday's the deal day. So we're always going to be out there. Maybe we'll be out. So keep on watching. We'll either be at a house or we may be inside. We're going to talk about deals or break down deals of some sort. But Thursday is a deal day. And then Friday for Friday highlights, public service announcements, the Pulse of Real Estate, get the Erick report, as well as having some guests and some of our team members. I want to introduce you to them because you'll be talking to them as we promote AHA, America's Helping Americans, AMP Live, the American Mentee program, and of course, VIP Execs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence. We'll talk about all those things, right? We're here to help. Those are resources. Our resources will become your resources. Definitely just reach out, open door policy, and we'll try to get in touch with you as fast as possible. But, when it's hard to kind of sometimes, get in touch with certain people. So you got to be tenacious and don't be hiding behind email and text. And, give us your name. Tell us, sometimes we got to ask, what's your name? Where are you at? Where are you located? And either don't respond or they come back and go, oh, yeah, how's it going? I saw this and did that. And we'll get on the horn and chat. And then some just want to stay, in the email world or the text world or behind the keyboard of some sort. And that's okay. No big deal, right? But we want to be working. If we can do this business, we gotta build that relationship. So we're here to help in any possible way that we can. We're also looking for properties as well. So send us your properties in Southern California. We're hunking and chunking. Make some calls. Definitely reach out. Tell me why you'd like to come aboard. Tell me why or how we can work together in some capacity, right? It has to be a mutual thing. At the same token, right? When I got started and I found mentors, I brought tremendous value to the table, right? I brought systems and processes and deals to the table, and I knew what the hell I was doing to a degree, except for the creative real estate investing side. Thanks to my mentor, he helped me with that and took me to a whole new level. Everything opened up. I said, God dang, this is crazy. This can't be real, right? Is it real? Seller financing, options, lease options, rent to own. We have subject to existing financing, all kinds of beautiful, lovely stuff in the creative real estate realm, right? And now that there's so much stuff out there in social media, and then you got this, I think people are doing the RV parks, they're doing storage units, they're doing affordable housing, pad split, assisted living, sober living, autism houses. There's just so much stuff that you can do. In California, I think several years ago, that new law with ADUs. Before it was a pain in the ass. You couldn't build anything in the back. And if you tried to, it took forever to get those damn permits. Now they're like popping up left and right. Boom, boom, boom. Because they're not making land anymore, right? Unless you tear shit down. That's too damn expensive in California, or the East Coast. So without further ado, rock and roll in all what you do. Scan that QR code. Definitely jump aboard. If you got questions, I get it. But hey, there's a payment plan for you. So there's no excuses. One, we're going to help you get that deal so you can make some money. Two, there's a payment plan that you can afford. So there's no more excuses. The only excuse that's left is you. Are you going to show up to the party? And if you don't, shame on you. Are you going to have the mindset that we're going to share with you? Because this is action based. It's based on muscle memory, right? And we don't have to take the time to do this, right? We can just do it all in house and not even share any of this stuff with anybody. But that's been the goal for several years, is to share this stuff. At the end of the day, this is a capitalist world. Nothing's for free, but we're going to be giving away a lot of stuff anyways as we move forward. And but this right here doesn't get any better than this, right? This is probably like $10,000, $12,000 program anywhere else. But it is what it is. But you definitely need to tap into this, take advantage of it. Without further ado, rock and roll in all that you do. Keep on rocking. God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. And remember this, made in America. That's right. Let's get back to made in America. Let's get back to helping each other. Let's get back to the PMA, the positive mental attitude. Let's get back to God. Let's get back to family. Let's get back to and make it even. I know I'm not trying to, ride on anything that's currently going on with the current administration. But, hey, since I was a kid, I loved America. Wasn't, didn't have, rich parents or any of that stuff, right? Working their asses off, and a bunch of stuff happens, and life happens, and you're going, man, where do I fit in life? What is it? For me, I'll tell you right now, I found music. Music found me. I got into that. Some people it's baseball, so you got to have something to build character. Some people it's baseball, maybe it's dancing, it's entertainment, whatever it was music for me, right? I know music connects the soul with people, right? Music is super powerful, right? It's frequency. We're all about frequency and action, and those things work. So with me, it's just I gravitated towards it. Other people were afraid to do it. I was not. It helped me build my character. It helped me get out of the shy little shell young kid that I was. And, going on stage and rocking and rolling and going after your dreams to get signed to a major label and all that good stuff, right? Friends and people that I associated with in those bands, I was discussing it today, they went on to get signed to either labels or they worked for other bands that were signed. That was just so the destiny, that it was destined to happen if I would have went in that direction. I took a different direction, right? I took the direction of entrepreneur, family, and go in that direction. And now here I am doing my thing. It's just a different stage at the end of the day, right? But hopefully maybe that, I'll share that story with you. I'm definitely going to share it tomorrow, 7 p.m. and tell you where I came from, what I'm about, how it all transpired, how, yes, you can do this. If I can do this, anybody can do it. And we're here to help at the end of the day in any capacity that we can, because that is, I'm not going to lie, it's been that cause and mission. It's the cause and mission. It's our cause and mission to help you and other fellow Americans across the United States of America. Help you just do a deal, 2 deals, 3 deals, 4 deals, build a business. So hopefully that connects with you. If not, I get it. There's no BS involved, because there's no drama, no BS. I hate those things. And, I even hate, the sales part of certain things. But you got to remember, we're involved in sales all the time. And everything we do, when you go to a store, when you go to the restaurant, when you go to the gas station, right? So when you're talking with your spouse on where we're going to do dinner, if you really want something and you want that dinner, you're going to talk that person into saying how juicy and lovely that restaurant is so you can go there, even if you got to pay for it, right? So once again, without further ado, rock and roll and all what you do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for Wellness Wednesday and being here and just watching and sharing, liking, and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, we'll be getting into it at 7 p.m. on a live webinar. The links are going to be floating around there, so definitely get into those and jump on those. Get the free stuff that we're giving away, and we'll go from there. Okay? So talk to you soon. We'll be back tomorrow for Deal Thursday, and then Friday for Friday highlights, and then Saturday for a little bit of Saturday training, and possibly the Sunday sermon, even though I'm probably going to can those and then have them recorded, because I guess we're pushing towards Sunday, family, church, and shutting off the phones and things of that nature. Of course, if there's an emergency, then, hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? But other than that, pick up that book. Was it The Magic of Thinking Big? Definitely pick up the book, Think and Grow Rich. It'll help change your life. It changed my life, as well as the 17 Principles of Success. It's a business Bible. I would call it the business Bible, to help shape who you're going to be and become, or enhance what you're doing now, right? But if you read the Bible, it's not to replace the Bible, because hey, that's the original, and a lot of those things will intertwine together as you move forward in your journey. Hopefully, we'll get to be part of that journey. That's what this is about, and hopefully we will. Rock and roll in all what you do. God bless you.